Affiliate marketers, I have a great video for you today. I sit down with Ivan, one of the OGs when it comes to affiliate marketing and paid ads. We talk about what it takes to get started with affiliate marketing, what are some of the biggest pitfalls that most beginner affiliate marketers fall into, and we also take a look at the changing landscape of affiliate marketing, how the entire industry or niche is changing with all of the different platform changes that are taking over across the different ad platforms. Ivan, why don't you give us a little bit of an introduction, tell the folks what you've been working on and what are the topics that you cover on your YouTube channel.
So yeah, about me, I've been doing affiliate online marketing for the past almost 7 years now. Mainly on my channel, I cover Google ads, Microsoft ads. So I've tried and I have videos for a bunch of different paid ad networks. I've kind of narrowed it down to Google ads and Microsoft ads. Those are my favorites for now. And that's what I mostly focus on this channel right now.
And then in terms of your business, how it's set up right now, are you doing the majority of your work on your own internal affiliate marketing campaigns, or are you partnered with specific affiliate brands?
I started my journey by running affiliate campaigns, making money that way. Now that my brand is growing, I'm trying to focus more on my brand. So that means release more courses, release more videos, build an email list for me as opposed to more so for affiliates.
I do want to get into the courses because I found that very interesting because you do have some similar courses to us where you're going into the deep end of Microsoft, Google, and I think you also have a Facebook ads course there, right? So walk me through it. Like, when did you start selling them? What is the response been so far? And what was your motivation to kind of put this information out there? Because one of the things I noticed with affiliate marketers is when they find something that they work, they have a very, oh, I want to keep it to myself sort of mentality, right? Like, so what kind of inspired you to go out there and put yourself out there on YouTube and share all of this information?
Ever since elementary school, I loved teaching. So to answer your question about what got me into YouTube, it's my love for teaching, my love for sharing, and my love for computers. So that's kind of exactly what affiliate and online marketing is. You get to do both to an extent. That's what got me motivated to get started. Is as I was learning, as I started 7 years ago, I wanted to learn about affiliate and online marketing. And as I was looking things up, I said, okay, this is really cool. I'd love to share it with everyone. And that's what got me to start my YouTube channel.
What are some of the trends that you're seeing that have started to affect affiliate marketing specifically over the last year?
Over the last year, lots of changes, and over the past few years as well. Yeah. It's a very, very volatile niche, this affiliate and online marketing, very volatile. So constantly things are changing. With Google ads, for example, what I've seen is they're becoming much more strict for affiliates. So really, if you want to promote on Google, your safest bet is to be a business owner to promote your own business. You can still promote as an affiliate, but it's getting harder and harder. They are getting more and more strict. The other thing I found is definitely they're going in the direction of machine learning. So when I started 5 years ago, they didn't have half the things they have now. You would do everything yourself. Everything was completely in your hands. Now, even in the past year, they've made some changes. There's just more and more machine learning. What Google wants is for you to just tell Google, hey, I'd like to get sales. I'd like to get some leads. Help me get it. And Google will basically use their machine learning to do that for you.
And like, as media buyers, we all know like Google isn't always the best at doing that and getting the most optimized returns for your dollars. So what are some of the new strategies that you've sort of adopted to kind of mitigate some of that wasteful spend on Google side? And how do you think like the average affiliate marketer can go about keeping costs low and maintaining that profit margin?
I can phrase your question in a way that's asking, when do you know when you can use and trust Google machine learning versus when you shouldn't trust them and just do your own thing? Is that fair?
Sure.
Another way to look at it?
Yeah.
So there are a lot of things when you, for example, start creating your Google Ads campaign, a lot of things that Google highlights as recommended options. For a beginner, they won't really know. There's no way to know because Google says recommended, and sometimes they are good recommendations, sometimes they're not. So the best thing I would probably suggest for beginners is to go on YouTube, check out some free tutorials first, for example, for Google Ads, how to create a Google Ads campaign, maybe take some courses if you want to speed up your learning just to get an idea for what you should do and what you shouldn't. because a lot of the Google ad recommendations are recommendations for Google to make more money, not for you.
And then in terms of like, when we kind of touched upon this, I kind of want to know from your side, as somebody that's been in the industry for a while, aside from your own stuff, obviously, where would you say are some of the best places for affiliate marketers to really get started? Is it really one of those things where the best way they learn is by going out there and spending money and learn by doing? Or do you think there's still a space where they can, you know, take a bunch of courses and watch tutorials and still have a decent chance to succeed?
No, I think you 100% have to do it.
Yeah.
You can go through as many videos as you can and go through as many courses as you can, but you absolutely have to do it. And what I used to do when I took courses, when I looked up YouTube videos, I would look like a little bit, let's say 5 minutes, and then I would go in and apply it.
And then the other side of the equation, right? Once you get the technical media buying side down, you know, if you're a complete beginner and you're looking at a bunch of these affiliate offers, what would be your recommendation for somebody just starting out to, you know, develop that muscle of really picking out offers that they think they can scale, right? When you're a complete beginner, you log into ClickBank for the first time, you see 1,000 things.
Another good question. So I actually do have a video that answers this very question, how to find winning products on ClickBank. Basically, I look at the gravity score, and what the gravity score is, in short, it's how popular a product is, how much demand there's for the product. So how many affiliates have successfully sold a product over the past, I think 30 days or something like that. So if you're a beginner, I would suggest selecting some products that you know are profitable, that you know will work. Because when you start running your campaigns as a complete beginner, there are many issues that could go wrong for why you won't be getting sales. It could be your keywords, could be your landing page, it could be your offer. And so if you know that the offer is good and the offer is already converting, then you can eliminate that problem from your list. And that way you can focus more on other things that might not be working, like your website, your keywords, things like that.
And just to clarify, like all of these things are taught on your YouTube channel and your courses as well, right? If anybody wants any specific information, they know where to find it. I wanted to then take a sidestep and ask you, you know, you kind of highlighted a few of the issues that people have. What would you say are like probably the 2 or 3 main things that you see beginners getting wrong over and over and over again?
I can go into the very, very detailed things. I can go into more of the bigger things. For example, one of the smaller things I found is people increasing their budget too fast. So if beginners are seeing some results that their campaign is doing well, they're being profitable, they start increasing the budget too fast, too soon, thinking that now they'll be able to double or triple their profits. And that's not the case, because there's machine learning involved with all these platforms. Facebook, Google, all the platforms have this machine learning. So you have to take it step by step. So this goes down to the point that we mentioned previously, where I suggest that you look up some videos beforehand or take some courses just to get familiar with what you should and shouldn't do. The other mistake is just giving up too soon. That's what I found a lot, is people just try, and if it doesn't work, then they just quit and they say, this isn't for me. But as I mentioned, this is a very, very volatile niche. So you have to constantly try and constantly experiment until you find something that works. I spent thousands of dollars before I made my first sale. Right? Gotcha. So if I would have quit, then I wouldn't be where I am right now, even after spending thousands of dollars.
I think that's true in not just affiliate marketing, any sort of advertising. Like, yeah, I think that's just part of the game, where you have to test and you have to be prepared to lose money before you make money. And then the final thing I wanted to touch with you, you kind of alluded to, is like websites and landers. I know with some of the new platforms, you can get away with direct linking and stuff, but in terms of the actual landing pages, what are some of the common mistakes that you see beginners make?
There are a few. I actually also have a video on that, like top landing page mistakes and how to optimize your landing page. One, they have too much text. Their headline is too long, or their description is too long, and people don't realize that when people read your headline or when people go to your landing page, they don't really read, right? They just take a glance at it and see if it's something worth reading. Once they determine that it's worth reading, then they can read it. But the first thing you have to do is kind of hook them and make something short and sweet. So that's the first thing I see. The second mistake I see is people not having a call to action button anywhere on the first part of the page. They have it somewhere all the way at the bottom. And it's very important to have a call to action button in the very first part of your page before people even scroll.
I think that's more or less in terms of all the technical questions I kind of had. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about your back end of your business, given that you're trying to grow a community and trying to build your own following. I wanted to ask, why specifically did you choose that YouTube would be one of the most optimal ways for you to accomplish those goals?
You hear about YouTube everywhere back when I started, and even now, you don't go to TikTok for how-to videos. Like, you go to YouTube for how-to videos. What is affiliate marketing? How to do it? You don't go to TikTok for that, really. So that's where I went to check out videos. And because YouTube was big at the time, that was the most, at least in my opinion, the most popular video platform. I just decided to just go with that.
And is YouTube the primary way that you're getting customers for your courses, or are you running, paid ads for your own courses, or you're doing IG shoutouts or cold email or like the 1,000 other ways to promote courses?
No, I'm not running any paid ads. I probably should, but it's all my traffic is organic via YouTube, yes, and via my website, and I have an email list that I'm trying to collect.
So it really seems like, YouTube is like in the center for your entire marketing strategy, which is awesome. Like for us as well at Lynx Digital, like again, most of our clients and students come through our YouTube channel. And again, it's for the same reasons that you kind of said, which is people come to YouTube to learn, whereas like some of the other platforms like Instagram, TikTok, they're almost interrupted by information. So it's not like the most conducive thing, right? Like we always say this, we hear that YouTube is the second biggest search platform. And I don't know about you, I think many people have their preferences, but I prefer watching and learning as opposed to reading and learning. And then for that reason, like YouTube it's king, right? So it's been our experience as well, where we're really bullish on growing organically on YouTube and, providing great information for the same reasons that you kind of alluded to.
One thing I would like to say though, by the way, is even though I do use YouTube and right now it's one of my biggest sources, I don't think you should rely on it and depend on it by any means. So you should definitely try to build an email list and try to not put all your eggs in one basket. Try to put your videos in other places as well. Because if anything happens to your YouTube account or whatnot, you're done.
And are you currently doing any of that, or is it something that's in the chopper for you and your team to start implementing soon?
Yeah, so I am actively collecting an email list, like on my site, and in all my videos, I try to direct people to my site as well. And I did start posting videos on other platforms as well. So Rumble, Daily Motion or Daily Video, Vimeo, just to diversify a little bit. Yeah, I think
that's important. Yeah, no, I don't think that's a bad idea at all. In fact, I'll share something with you. Recently, our YouTube channel has been not demonetized, but the RPM has dropped significantly. And we were chugging along pretty well. We make, niche B2B tutorial style videos. So you can imagine the RPMs are really, really good for that. And we went from literally overnight from having like $40 to $60 RPMs to 3-4 cents. When you're talking about, really can't depend on one platform. That's something that's happened to us.
100%. I've been affected too, by the way, which is what got
are
me.
You? Okay.
And I think a lot of other creators are.
I think so as well.
Bug,
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Valid traffic,
So I've also heard, quite a lot of other people have run into the same issue. And I think channels like both of ours, we kind of make similar videos. It seems to be targeting a lot of channels that are search-based channels. Unfortunately, it is a bug, but you're absolutely right. Like if you're at the mercy of just one platform, tomorrow they can turn off and be like, we're not paying you anymore.